Namaskar, all Atmas. Today I am going to tell one important story which has got relevance to Isopanishad, where it talks about where is God. Here, in ancient India, there lived a most virtuous Brahmin who was considered to be the best in authority in philosophy. One day, the local king ordered him to appear before him. When he did so, the king said, "I have three questions that puzzle me." So it was pondering in his mind. There were three questions. What is that? Where is God? Why don't I see him? And what does he do all the day? He had these three questions. Where is God? Why can't I see him? And what does God do all the day? If you can't answer these three questions, I will have your head cut off. So that's the question. Because this Brahmin is a very excellent in philosophy. So the king thought he knows this, and this Brahmin knows everything about this. But the Brahmin got puzzled. Because the answers to these questions were not just complex, they were impossible to formulate. In other words, he did not know the answers. So the Brahmin himself cannot explain it because he doesn't know, because he has not seen God. So he comes to the conclusion that his execution is definite. So in the morning of that day, next day morning, the Brahmin's teenage son appeared and asked the king if he could release his father if he, the son of the Brahmin, can answer to the questions. The king agreed and said, the son asked that a container of milk be brought to him. So the king agreed and he said, tell me how you can explain. He said, you bring one container of milk. So the king ordered immediately. Then the boy asked that the milk be churned into butter. So he asked the king to order his soldiers to churn it so that he can get butter. That too was done. The first two of your questions, now the son told, the first two of your questions is answered. What are the first two questions? Where is God? Why can't I see him? These two questions. The king objected and that he gave no. He said, you are not given any answer. Where was the butter? Then the son asked, where was the butter before it was churned? The king told, it is in the milk. In what part of the milk? Asked the boy. In all of it. Just so, agreed the boy. And in the same way, God is within all things and pervade all things. So then the boy explained, just like the butter lies inside all the milk, similarly God lies in all the milk in all forms. Why don't I see him then? Then the king asked the question, why don't I see him? Because you do not churn your mind and refine your perception through meditation. The son told, you can't see mainly because you have not churned your mind. Only if you churn your mind, then your mind becomes refined and your perceptions becomes refined. And this is possible through only meditation. When you do meditation, your conscious mind goes into supreme conscious level where you can be able to see God. If you do that, you will see God, but not otherwise. Now let my father go. Not at all, he insisted. You have not told me what God does all the day. To answer that, the boy said, we will have to change places. You come and stand here and let me sit on the throne. He asked the king, if you want to answer me, you come and stand in my place and I will sit in your throne. The king agreed. And in a moment he was standing before the enthroned boy, Brahmin boy, who told him, this is the answer. So king agreed and came and stand in the bottom, below the stairs, and the boy sat in the king's throne and said, this is the answer. The king was perplexed. He doesn't understand. What does it mean? He asked me, what is it? This is the answer. One moment you were here and I was there. Now things were reversed. God perpetually lifts up and casts down every one of us. In one life we are exalted, and in another life we are brought low. Oftentimes in a single life this occurs, and even more than once. Our lives are completely in His hand, and he does with us all he wills. A man may be a rich person, he may be in a big bungalow, doing a great business. Suddenly his business fails and he faces loss, and he has to sell entire property and come and live in a small rented house. At one time he is in a bungalow, another time he is rented. This is the changes what God, but in all the places God is there. What does God does all the day? For this answer is, according to one karma, he places people in different positions. If you do good karma, you will get the good reactions, good benefit out of that karma. If you do bad karma, you pay the bad karma. This is the thing what God does all through the day, and see that each and every man, every human being who has taken the birth, he releases his karmas through this entire life. And finally, when all the karmas are completely exhausted, then the Atma gets merged into me, the Paramatma. So this is what is called, where is God? How can I see him? Where he? What does he do all the day? For these three questions, the boy gave the answer. The king was satisfied and he let his father released, and the boy took his father. This is a small story, but here it explains about God and his omnipresence. Thank you.